Well, hello there and welcome back to the Insanity. Last time we left off, we fixed some sodium hydroxide using a new recipe, and we started a new city block for stone. The new city block being down here. And the new recipe is being here, although we do have a bit of a problem with the lack of coke, because this is a quite coke expensive production. And coke at the moment is a little bit of an issue because, well, we need more raw coal, and for raw coal we need Favogaya, and the Favogaya is responsible for producing so many things, so yeah, just give it time. But hopefully we should be fixing some, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But one of our main problems is the lack of glass and stuff. But before we deal with that problem, which we will take care of in our new city block, we have a couple of small items to deal with. Who is surprised? First off, I have a little problem that my inventory is crowded as usual, but that this power connection wasn't working, which means that the radar was not spinning, but now that's taken care of. Now then, moving right along, especially along this beautiful Nextly tiles. It just so happens that we have some fish production up here that are producing a fair amount of blood, and at the moment we're not using this blood for absolutely anything, but I have a great use case for it, namely urea, which requires fuel. Ugh. Right, that requires fuel. Do we have any? Our old coal belt thingy, is that still a thing? It actually is. How far is this? Ah, it's doable. It's absolutely doable. For some reason, I always forget that atomizers require fuel. And I think actually that I would like to keep this fish production a while longer. Because it seems to be fairly useful. Well, at least for some values of useful. Great! Give me back my coke, thank you. And please give me some more transport belts, please. Must have more belts. Must have room for more belts. Thank you. Hello, robots. Thank you very much. And this urea will be provided to LTN. using a previously existing train station that we have over here. Namely over here, where we also have some urea production. Thank you! Isn't that great? Okay, hello robots. I'm here. Thank you, I appreciate your service very much. Now, let's move up to the north side of the old spaghetti base, where we happen to have this red wire, which is broken somewhere. And when things are broken, we repair them. Great. That's taken care of. Blood taken care of. Radar electricity taken care of. Now we also have a roboport nearby, which doesn't have any power. And that's also something to take care of. That's better. Please recharge yourself. Recharging after power outage. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. And I don't have any room in my inventory whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't have any room in my inventory whatsoever. Electronics factory, clay pit. Don't want that, don't want any salt. Don't want this wood, thank you. So, give me back my train again, please. Where is this titanium going? It's going there, that's good. And it's going there. That's also good. Cool. I guess this might mean that we're starting to provide some titanium actually to LTN. Yes, we are. Cool. Maybe someday that will not be a problem. Yes, I know that the lead plates are a bit of a problem. I might fix that later. Well, not fix, but temporarily fix by providing it some. So here's my train, and this is kind of the place where we left off yesterday, cleaning this place up. But before we continue with that, I would like to go down to the iron providing area. Oh dear. Yeah, these... we definitely need some more roboports around here. That's for sure. So down here we have molten iron and we have molten steel, but we have much more molten iron than molten steel, so I would like to balance these things a bit better. I will do that by connecting a red wire that goes up to here. So only do this if we have molten iron, less than molten steel. which is not the case at the moment, which is entirely correct. So I'm hoping that this will provide us with some more molten steel. Thank you very much. Next stop, drill heads, which we don't have that much of. How are we doing with radar or roboport coverage down here? Yeah, it needs to be expanded, that's for sure. And here at the good old drill head provider, we would like to increase the request priority by a bit, because it's very important that this gets steel plates. Now that that's done, we can continue where we'll... Ouch! That hurt. Oh, come on! Stop hitting me, damn it. Now that that's done, we can continue where we left off in the last episode. Damn, it's down at yellow. I don't like that. Yeah, I know that you have no path. You may switch to manual for a moment. So the goal right now is that we move things around. We need to set up a warehouse. For some extra stone that we are getting. Previously we dealt with that extra stone, but we're not doing that anymore. And I think that we will be giving the robots a lot more to do over here. So this one is no longer in use because this one will not get any items. No more tailing dust for you. And that means that we are not getting any rich dust from this process. Which basically means that we can move this machine. Over here, maybe. Somewhere, sort of. Like here. That's a good spot for it. Classifier. Oh, I have plenty of classifiers. Thank you. I want quite many of these because I know that this machine is very fast. Cool. So then you can continue whatever you were doing previously, except that we will just clean up these belts a little bit. Just to make it a bit easier. To pass through. What's this? Rich dust? Ugh. Very well. How about we put that over here? Thank you, underground belts. Don't know what we would do without you. Okay, so that's that part taken care of. You might have an inserter even. or 2. And then we shall fix the iron ore. No, iron. What am I talking about? Titanium ore. Cool, and as you can see, we are slowly making some progress here. Now please call out the robots. Because there is just no way I'm doing all this myself. Well, I could, but I don't want to do it when we have robots, and I do see a little problem here. We're lacking some coverage. That's something we can improve. Okay, how about over here? Okay, how about over there? And then how about over here? And then maybe over there. This hole has been bugging me for a while. So I think it's time we deal with it. And I don't think anyone is objecting to the fact that I'm increasing my Roboport coverage. Okay, that's that area taken care of. But we still have some more to take care of to the west. So much ground to cover. Okay, so we have something here. Yes, please. I would like to have it right here. And I do recall that these grids should be separated. Are they still separated? Is this independent? It looks like it, yes. That's good. Very cool. Then let's move one here up to the top. Perfect. Excellent positioning. Oh right, that's a bit of a... Ugh. And now we can get rid of some washers here. And then this one is no longer necessary. Because it will not get any items. Cool. And yeah, this one we can also get rid of because it's in the way. And when I think things are in the way, I move them out of the way. Or let the robots do it, that also works. This belt, we might still need it a while longer. Thank you. This pipe is still necessary for a little bit longer. Cool. Deconstruct, remove, get rid of, clean up. And we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need these things. This is still getting some items from somewhere. From over here. And I would like to make sure that this providing... Ugh. Okay, fine. Inventory is full. Please stop over there. And then please... Let's see. Go approximately maybe around here somewhere. Thank you. So this is where we will have some rails. Ah, come on. Okay, fine. Here, have some, I don't know, inserters maybe. And why not have some... Get rid of this one. Deconstruction planner. Deconstruct things, remove. Oh, and restore this, please. Now then, shall we see if we can put out transport belt is in the way. Ah, okay, of course. Some new blueprints here. Well, not new blueprints really, the same blueprints, but here. Thank you. Oh, underground belt is in the way. Of course it is, because it's for some reason in the middle of where I would like to have an electric pole. So, moving things around a little bit. Transport belt is in the way. Of course it is. Good, that section completed, and this section almost sort of completed. These fluid separators would need to turn around at some point, but until then, I think this is fine. Just fine. And that completes the construction of this path. So then there's just one part left to deal with, which we will be dealing with another time. Cool! Rail cleanup is going smoothly. So this means that I should be able to just use this train and... well, almost. Just drive up here. Cool! What? Oh, come on. Very good. Now let's head down to the new city block, I think. Yes. I was thinking of scaling the coke production, but we just don't have enough coal, it seems, or enough, yeah, raw coal to scale that. So not much to do. What we will be doing instead is to construct these areas. And up here, maybe let's use washers instead for some good old-fashioned stone cleaning. And then, of course, we will have some tailings output, because why would we not? I very much feel like a robot. Cool thing! More fast inserters, please. Then let's see what we can do with this tailings. Yeah. For now, just get rid of it. And speaking of tailings, like, thanks to my search mod that is very much in progress, I can now search for things that are using tailings. And this allows me to find all void tailings things as well. So then I can just jump to them and find out where they are, what they are up to. And yeah, it even shows me machine status here. And then over time, if I want to, I can use this to just clean up the void tailings so that we are voiding less tailings. Very useful, I hope. So now let's see if we have a warehouse maybe, because warehouses are very good, very useful for all kinds of things. And here we will be using lots of constant combinators for the simple purpose of telling this that we would like to have some stone here. Say like 3000 stone. Just a bit. So then we can get some stone here and connect some red wire to these belts and say that if we need stone, please insert the stone. And then we can use this stone elsewhere, naturally. And the same kinda goes for these things. Although these are a bit more complicated because they have so many different products, and I'm probably going to need more simple circuit boards. And not just probably. Something else that's worth noting about these is that there are just so many of them that we need to have more belts. And I still am not entirely sure how to set things up here, but I'm hoping it will be clearer over time. I could tell robots to put out some inserters and stuff, but the problem is that we are very much lacking inserters. Because we are lacking both steel and simple circuit boards. Although I'm not sure if the inserters require any steel, but hey, anyway. And then there's an argument to be made for balancing this a little bit, which we will do around here somewhere. Kinda like that. Or actually even like that. And then we just need to put these things into yet another warehouse. We could use the same, but I have a feeling we're going to need more of them. So something like this, maybe. Doesn't exactly work the way I planned it, because we could use a splitter here. Now let's see what you should have. You should not actually have any stone. You should have coarse fraction. Yes, you can have coarse fraction. Let's insert some stuff and see what you get. You will have sand for sure. Limestone even. Let's give you some of our limestone. And lots of sand. Sand should be the main product here, I think. And then let's have a constant combinator and check to see, like, okay, limestone is one thing. Then we have coarse fraction. That's another thing. And then we have sand. We have a fair bit more of that. And we have biomass. Actually, let's even check the ratios here. 13, 3 to 3. So limestone at 2. Sand at 13. The others at 3. Cool. Then let's use an arithmetic combinator and multiply all of this by minus 3,000. I don't know, minus something. Minus quite a lot, actually. And let's reduce that by what we have here, and then let's use 4 decider combinators. So each one of them will output an A, and then you are responsible for not soil, you are responsible for sand. And you are responsible for coarse fraction. You may be responsible for limestone. And you may be responsible for biomass. And then we connect all these things. And then we tell these belts to be enabled only if we need something from them. Whatever that something is, I don't care. Yeah. Thank you. So this means that we are getting somewhere. We now have stone, we have lots of sand and stuff. So now come the fun part of processing things. Let's see, gravel, iron oxide, and stone. Okay, so those two are the same. And those as well. Very helpful. Hello, planner. Can you just remove some things from here? Thank you very much. Cool. Next up then is to process stone into gravel if we need gravel. Now we might be asking ourselves the question, what can we use gravel for? And it turns out that gravel is used for a fair amount of other things as well, like stone wool, filtration media, and stuff that we don't want to have the production of here. Which is why we are going to provide gravel to LTN, as crazy as that might sound. But essentially that's what we are going to do. But first off, let's see. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 different things here that we need to deal with. And these things are complicated, to say the least. So I would like to have one belt probably of sand going for rich dust processing. But we may also have like some other things as well. And this area is quite big, so I will try and make use of the size that we have here. So first up, and let's see, here we can maybe do something with saline water. Because why not actually? Ingredients, water and stone. Here we have water, here we have stone. It sounds like a good fit, I think. So how about we make 3 of these? Yeah. Stone. The good part about this one is that it's very easy to set up and just like say, hey, just produce saline water and provide to LTN, and that's it. Because once it's full, it's full. And that's okay. 3 seconds, interesting. Maybe then 2 of each. Something like that. And then have a fluid provider over here. Ah, of course. I need to get some big simple circuit boards. Very well, let's go for a little resource run, so to speak. And that would not be at my parking, that would be over here. How is it going for this dear? Oh, now we just have things missing for construction. So this old cleanup area is done. Cool. That probably means that we have robots not doing anything. And dear me, yeah, we have a big problem with this processing. Very, very big problem. The problem is that all of these things require urea, which we are massively lacking at this point. But at least I think this will be able to produce some more. Not that I want to wait for them, so moving right along. At least now I can make a couple of more logistic train stops. But I do need some inserters and stuff as well. I'm just curious, how are we doing? Right. How are we doing with steel and stuff over here? Okay. Still missing a bit of steel. And the steel, oh, it requires borax naturally. But I think I would like to just have one delivery here. Go and get some steel for 30 seconds. And then go and deliver some steel until you are empty. With the reason being that I just want to make sure that the drill heads are working. Oh, I think it's time to fix a couple of radars. It's one radar. Radar. Thank you. Now we're getting some vision. And it seems like we need a radar over here as well. Not too surprising. Cool. Oh, and this needs some better signaling, that's for sure. Stone processing. And this is a saline water provider. Thank you. Output full, no wonder. Yeah, I would like to use some underground pipes. Thank you. And why not have another pump? Cool, that's one thing dealt with in this area. Saline water, check. Now we only have 4, 5, 6 different machines left to go. Hurrah! Okay, moving right along then. We do have plenty of sand somewhere. Here, more specifically. I'm guessing that all this biomass can just be provided because there's not really that much processing we would like to have of it here. The same goes for limestone, which actually means that I don't even think we should be requesting any of it, more or less, because it's not a main product here at all, whatsoever. But sure, let's just keep some in this place as well. Or should we? No. You know what? Let's not do that. So I will set limestone to 0 and biomass to 0. This has no difference compared to just removing them altogether, but I would just like to keep an eye on them more or less. So warehouse over here, why is it that far away? Hello train station, I would like to have a multi-provider. Thank you very much. And I would like this to provide a couple of things for me. Ah. Oh well, that's fine. So this place may provide limestone and biomass. Ugh. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a bit of a simple circuit board crisis on my hands. Biomass and limestone in both of these. Thank you. Ah. Yeah, you know what? I'll check once more if we have something there, and if not, I will make a visit to the seaweed production and just handcraft a bunch of simple circuit boards because I desperately need them at this point. What a yoke. 10 simple circuit boards. This is what I'm saying, they are not that simple really. Give me some seaweed, lots of seaweed. And then go to my parking more or less, because I would like to fix this little problem of a machine missing. Where is it even that's missing? It's not here. Sure, let's go through it. Some other parts of it, of the mess. No, it's supposed to be here somewhere. Don't make me search for it. There it is. Lead plates. Please have some lead plates. Thank you. Please produce some biocontainers. They are very handy for research. I do have steel here. I really need these lead plates. Can we make you know what? Nope. Let's not. Okay, so let's head down again then, I guess. So simple circuit boards. Please make a bunch of these. Then I'm probably going to run out of copper before I run out of seaweed at this point. But that's okay. So moving back to where we were. I need some fast inserters. Just to produce or to insert things into this place. Thank you very much. Now I want even more fast inserters and some, like all the simple circuit boards you can give me more or less. Dear. Cool. So we already have quite a bit of sand over here. This kind of tells me that we would like to move this sand somewhere else. Probably over here. And then we need to have some coarse fraction as well. Oh right, and then we need to deal with that part. Sure thing. So coarse fraction, how about you go somewhere? I am so very much missing inserters. Hello you may you take everything that you can? Let's see. Maybe we should have a provide mechanism here. Yeah, I think we need some kind of provide mechanism. Warehouse forwarding by signals. Yes, please. Medium electric pole is in the way. Of course it is. And then this one will be requesting some sand probably. Like 5,000 or so. And then we can have or do we want to have I don't know. I haven't thought this through, which you can probably tell. So let's see. What we want to have here is some coarse fraction processing in a classifier. What if we would just put this down here? I think that could work. I think that could work for sure. So just let's have a few of them, starting with 2. Although I think that there is... Yeah, we also want to provide this coarse fraction as well, which is a bit interesting, to say the least. We both want to process it, and we also want to provide it. So let's set up some requesting of this. Coarse fraction. Say like we want to provide 4,000. I think that's usually a good number. Then we have a belt over here somewhere. And a splitter. That just moves these things up here. Thank you. And then we can have some over here. Where we can process them. So this becomes stone, gravel, and iron oxide. Now I'm starting to wonder, why do I want to do this process anyway? Right, it's to balance things out. Like if we have too much coarse fraction, I want this process to be done, essentially. So the stone can be dealt with. Gravel, we can make gravel out of stone, and we can make sand. We can make sand from gravel, actually. What is that process called? Gravel, sand, it's a yaw crusher. Okay. Yaw crusher it is. To make sand from gravel. So, yeah, you know what? I don't think I want to have this forwarding here. For the simple reason that I don't think I need it at this point. A warehouse might be necessary still somewhere, but we'll see about that. So then it's just sand here that we need to deal with. And this should go into both quartz ore and where's the other one? Rich dust, which also provides a bit of gravel, so that gravel should be reused here. So let's have a classifier somewhere around here, or two, or a bunch. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to tweak this setup later on. So rich dusts. And I know that this little small amounts of rich dust are for sure not much. Really, I mean it's a joke more or less. But it's better than nothing, and I need a screener or two. Two it is. And then we probably need some more simple circuit boards. Yep. Then we need more copper. Sand, rich dusts, gravel. Okay. At the moment we have some gravel over here. Are you able maybe to split yourself between these things? Like the stone that you have, you can just put it somewhere else. But the gravel that you get, how about you put that one into here? And then the stone you may put up here. And I once again need a lot more inserters and stuff. Yep. Oh. These are a bit misplaced. Off by one error. So, okay. Stone goes there, and then I get some gravel and stuff. But right now I don't have like a limit on this processing, which is a bit bad, I think. Oh, and also we should have a condition here on this belt that says that if we are not requesting any coarse fraction, then we shouldn't provide any. So all the coarse fraction comes there, which will right now, oh dear me. So how about we set like a gravel limit here as well? Just to have some amounts of gravel here. 3000, that's a lot, but sure. So if we don't need any gravel here, then don't insert any here, essentially. That's quite simple, isn't it? Then I would like to have a filter inserter for sand first of all. That's the quite important part. And that sand should go into these classifiers, among other things. Nice to see that I'm getting some sand, or belts, I mean. I think we need to do a run for more materials, because damn, we're running out. Especially when it comes to inserters. And here we will provide rich dusts and things. And apparently I've forgotten how to use a big electric pole. That's better. I don't have any inserters. Oh, thank you. So this is providing us with some rich dusts, which needs to go into yet another classifier. Which should be fairly easy. Except for the fact that I have absolutely no iron ore left whatsoever. Also, I would like to move this one just a little bit. Thank you. Now, do we have some more roboports? Possibly. Because if so, I would like to... Oh. Thank you, roboport. How nice is that? Good, that provides us with some more space. And then this sand that we have here may also proceed to go to this area to become quartz. Oh, dear me, this is taking much longer than expected. Let's just say that. Partially because I'm still not quite sure how to connect all these things, and then we still have the tar processing to take care of. And that yields even more coarse fraction. But that should be easy to deal with. I'm just not sure where to have the actual machines, but probably maybe up here then. Yeah, let's just cut and... Or even here maybe. Yeah. There will be some belting back and forth and stuff. I need to refill on tin and... No, not tin. But copper and iron, most importantly. And lots of it. Dear me. We still have a little bit of iron here at least. Oh, and lots of copper. That's very nice. Look at that, we can make simple circuit boards and stuff again. Speaking of simple circuit boards, I don't happen to have any of those, do I? Probably not. It's probably still the urea problem. Yep. Still a problem with the urea. I wonder though, how is it going with... Ooh, this is nice. We even have some titanium here. So I hope that this means that we should be getting some more drill heads soon. And once we have those drill heads, those will be put to very good use and get us some more quartz, which should get us some more everything and all of that. And everything will be awesome. Or something like that. I mean, there's not a lot of coal gas and lubricant we have here, but at least we have it. So okay, electricity, it seems. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up here. Hold on. Gravel. Please go to the left. Ah. No, let's see. I want rich dust here. Sand, you can go over here. Gravel. We should have somewhere else. This gravel may go into these machines. Together with some inserters, you will accomplish great things. Hello? Big electric pole. Why are you not allowing me to connect to you? Ugh. Oh wow. Here, you made this, and you may have some of these. No, not you. You may have some of these. And right, then you would like to have this over here. Which might be interesting, to say the least. Ha. Well, not that we had anything to insert there at the moment, but sure. Okay, so this is giving us titanium ore, and that's definitely something we would like to provide ASAP. Well, right now titanium ore is actually not a problem anymore, but still. Because quartz is. So let's provide these things as well. Okay, while these are crafting, I will build the rail belt thing. And this will then go to this. And this, I think this will work out great eventually, because the main ingredients, most important things we want here at this time is quartz and rich dust. And I probably should have some kind of limit on how much of this I want. Quartz ore. Once again, I think 4,000 is an excellent number. And titanium ore. I doubt I will ever get to 4,000 here, but sure. And then we just need to Fill in the blanks, more or less. This one is extra important. It's nice to see that I have so much sand, actually. Okay, one inserter is enough. Good. Good to know. More belts. Am I inside or outside this zone? I am inside it. Good. That means that the robots can come visit me. They are out moving, but well, they are traveling a long distance for sure. Cool. So, red wire, where are you? Not here, apparently. The thing about the titanium ore also is that we're currently not requesting it anywhere. Titanium ore less than 0 and quartz ore less than 0. Cool. Now that is accomplished, that is accomplished. We are still missing pure sand and a couple of other things. Okay, we have this set up. We do have that set up. We're missing pure sand. We are not getting any gravel from this at the moment. And then there is this tar production as well. So pure sand. Why do we even need pure sand? I'm sure that we need it. I'm just not sure why we need it. Is this a good place? Probably not. Let's build it here. Sand and washer and stuff. Okay. And once again, some tailings. We already have a tailings pipe somewhere. Cool. Do we have what is our closest source of water? It's over here. See, I knew it was a good idea to have multiple pools. So this should go here. Excellent. Then we just need the sand. And this seems like a good place to get the sand. Then we want to get some pure sand out of this. Sand becomes pure sand. And the pure sand will be provided, I believe, because I don't think we can do much with this here. It will be used for the molten glass processing, that's for sure. But that will not happen here. So providing it, it is. Do we have something here? Yes, we do. Great. So please be advised that you should only be provided when we need it. And right now, we need it, actually. Pure sand. 4,000. Always a good number. Very cool. And now, as you can see, this is putting a strain on our sand production, to say the least. Although we still have a fair amount of sand here. And we are actually emptying it. Why do we have gravel here? Oh, that's why. And iron oxide, sure thing. We'll deal with that later on sometime. In the next episode or so. Cool, then it's just the gravel and the tar thingy left here. And oh dear, this was complicated. I don't regret having a dedicated city block only for stone processing, I can tell you that. Stone tailing dust coarse fraction. Yeah, you know what, we'll deal with this in the next episode. So I think that's it. We'll just take a few minutes to look around the map and see what there is that needs to be fixed, essentially. We actually have some molten steel here. That's cool. So the steel process, okay, this belt is absolutely horrible. We could use faster belts here, but we don't really have those, and those are very far away. But at least we are getting some amounts of steel as well. But iron and steel seems to have pretty much stabilized. So how are we doing with it over here? Well, of course, okay. I guess we just had a delivery of it, maybe. But oh well. 2 seconds of inactivity, right. Like that's okay. So they are essentially waiting here for 2 minutes, loading up as much as possible. I guess that's fine. Coke was a problem in the beginning of this episode, and it's still a problem. Nothing has changed there, and that's probably mostly because of all of this. But the good news is that I think these have at least accomplished a bit, but we are still missing sodium hydroxide, so it's still a problem. I'm not sure even if we are fixing things or making things worse at this point. At least the limestone is doing well and good here, but that's not surprising because we are gaining more than we are losing. One thing we forgot to do here is to provide lime to LTN as well. So I will fix some parts of this. Do we have... No, we never even requested it. but I will make a note to myself to provide lime, because that needs to be done for sure. Our biggest problem, or one of them at least, is of course the simple circuit boards. Whoa, we have 340. How on earth did that happen? We must have gotten a delivery of urea at some point. And you know what? I will be stealing these before they disappear. How did that happen? We've been checking that production for so many times, but then something like this happens. So that's very cool. Right, I would like to request a lot of stone and gravel to the new stone processing area. Didn't I do that? It seems like I did not. So I would like to request stone and gravel there. Take all the simple circuit boards that we have. That's not where I want to go, not that either. This is where I want to go. A little bit closer here, thank you. So requesting stone. Lots of stone actually. Yeah, 4,000 is still a good number. And gravel. And this should have a very, very low request priority. Because this is just like for side product processing. Oh, look at this. We're getting titanium ore and quartz. Not a lot of it, but some. So this yaw crusher is still something that we would like to have. I'm honestly not sure where exactly, but we would like to have it somewhere. And then we just have this tar processing set up and tailings dust. That's something that we are producing here that we need to do something with. And for that we have a couple of choices, but apparently we should also be providing tailings dust. Very interesting. So our main options is to make copper ore, iron ore, coal dust, or coal dust and rich dust. And I'm thinking we can probably split this 50-50. And this was in what kind of machine? One classifier, one solid separator. Classifier, solid separator. So coal dust from this, and then we'll just set up. Now I wish could just place like an arbitrary ghost of some kind. It should have a different recipe naturally, but oh well. And we're over time, damn it! Oh well, that's what happens. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.